A woman poured molten wax into her manicure and pressed diamonds into it. She then picked up a magnifying glass to take a closer look and discovered that the diamonds were tightly bonded to her nails. She clocked out as usual, but unexpectedly, a diamond fell off, making a crisp sound that caught everyone's attention. The general manager picked it up and realized it was a diamond from their bank. Just as the diamond theft was about to be exposed, the woman slowly opened her hands, revealing diamonds embedded in all her nail beds. Security personnel immediately took her away. The woman abruptly woke up from her dream, but her thoughts had started 2 days prior. Lucy was an outstanding manager at a diamond company in London, and her dream was to become the general manager. To achieve this, she put in far more effort than the average person. Not only was she the first to arrive at the office every day, but she also often worked late into the night. One day, she skillfully solved a supply crisis and thought this would earn her recognition from the chairman. However, to her surprise, the chairman directly appointed a colleague with far less ability than her as the branch general manager. This was already Lucy's 6th promotion failure, so she had a bold idea, but she only dared to think about it, not act on it. Until one day, Lucy accidentally ran into the elderly janitor and learned from him that she was about to be fired by the boss. To prevent the news from leaking, the boss even planned to blacklist the janitor, preventing other companies from hiring him. Lucy was shocked to hear this. She quietly went to the personnel department to look through the files and indeed found her own record. She met with the janitor in private. The janitor, who had been a cleaner for most of his life and was about to retire, decided to pull off a big heist and steal a thermos of diamonds. With tens of tons of diamonds, stealing just a tiny amount wouldn't be noticed by the diamond company. Moreover, the janitor knew the patrol routes of the security personnel. After work in the evening, there was no one around the vault. Lucy and the janitor hit it off immediately. First, they needed to get the vault password, which was changed every month. However, the boss had a habit of writing the password on a note to avoid forgetting it. Lucy used a handkerchief to turn the safe and successfully obtained the vault password. The diamond company had a total of 8 surveillance cameras. The janitor only had 60 seconds to enter the vault and had to pass through a corridor more than 40 meters long. However, the janitor was so nervous when opening the door that his movements were a bit slow. Fortunately, the security guard in the monitoring room was slacking off, and Lucy made a prank call to buy a few more seconds. The janitor finally pushed the cart into the vault, overjoyed at the sight of piles and piles of diamonds. The next day at work, the company leaders hurriedly summoned several managers to the vault. The scene before her stunned Lucy. A full 2 tons of diamonds had been cleared out. What puzzled Lucy the most was that the cart couldn't possibly hold that many diamonds, let alone carry them out of the company. The vault was constructed of steel and marble, with only the elevator entrance for access. Where on earth had those diamonds been transported to?